There's 3 options at end of life: burial, cremation, and donation. And very few know about body donation.
They say there is more regulation for a head of lettuce than there is for a human head.
Nationally, it's largely an unregulated industry.
The problem is if they happen to be in a state that's not regulated or licensed, no one's inspecting them.
And just because people do things in the name of science or research or education doesn't mean that you need to sacrifice standards and ethics.
The bill in 2016 had some inherent flaws in it, and so in 2017 those flaws were fixed. Then there were also some national standards from the accrediting bodies that were being updated that we wanted to wait to get done, so that we didn't pass rules that were kind of in conflict or not completely congruent with those accreditation standards. We have to promulgate those rules, and we're starting that work this fall, and we anticipate being done in early 2020.
So I look at it that I'm getting to that age where I need to make some decisions. I mean, I do have a will, and so I don't know what I wanted to do as far as where to be buried. Thinking things out and see what the cost would be and what would be the proper thing and where do I want to go. I like to donate parts of my body for research, only because I feel that's important for all of us to do that.
With body donation, you're impacting each and every one of us every single day. Whereas with organ donation, you might be impacting 6 lives. Through being an organ donor and body donor, you're impacting millions and millions of people across the world.
We share tissue with researchers all over the world and in the United States. At last count, I think it was 24 different countries around the world, and I think 35 states. We do our own research too, and that's how the tissue bank originally started, was to supply our own scientists.
The more likely you are to cremate, the more likely you are to be a donor, because you don't have the significant ties to the community. So if you go east of the Mississippi into certain Bible Belt and places like that, cremation is lower. In Arizona, in pockets, it's 80–90% direct cremation, no memorialization. The only difference between a direct cremation and being a donor is that when they come to our organization, they don't pay anything.
Our consent does say that dissection will take place.
Disarticulate, dismember, remove body parts. We let them see the recovery space. We let them see where the donor cooler is. We let them see where the freezer is for packaged human tissue. Some people would say, well, Garland, that's really graphic. One thing we can do when we're dead that will make a difference, for future generations.
It's a sacred temple while you're alive, but once you're dead, from ashes to ashes, from dust to dust, we're all going to go, and you just need a plan for it.